सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. Page 280, verse 111. आत्मा देहाधिभिन्नोऽयम् मिथ्याचेदं जगत्तयोः. देहाद्यात्मत्वसत्यत्वम् धीर्विपर्यय भावना. Vidyaranya talking about the sadhana for the elimination of viparita bhavana. Pramana asambhavana, prameya asambhavana, viparita bhavana. 3 types of obstacles are possible before we are going to assimilate or before we are going to claim that I am Brahman. In spite of that Mahavakya Janya Aparoksha Jnanam, since there is some type of obstacle known as Viparita Bhavana, that can be removed only by Nididhyasana Rupa Sadhanam. Shravanena Pramana Sambhavana Nivrittihi, Mananena Prameya Asambhavana Nivrittihi, then Nididhyasanena Viparita Bhavana Nivrittihi. I have already explained what is Pramana Asambhavana, Prameya Asambhavana, 2 classes before. Therefore, I don't want to explain once again. If you want to see your notebook, you can again recollect. So, Viparita Bhavana is an habitual notion. Viparitam means what? Opposite way. I think seeing the snake upon the rope is called Viparita Bhavana. Seeing something as something else is called Viparita Bhavana. Seeing on the sand marriage water is Viparita Bhavana. Seeing silver upon the shell is Viparita Bhavana. Seeing upon the Atma as the body is called Viparita Bhavana. Seeing the world which is unreal, seeing it as real is Viparita Bhavana. Therefore, that bhavana is there, Viparita Bhavana, you can never get the benefit of Atma Jnanam. Atma Jnanam may be there in your intellectual level, but you cannot enjoy the phalam. Just keeping laddu in your hand, being a diabetic patient, he cannot enjoy the laddu or rasgulla. It is available with me. No one can object. I am the owner of this laddu, but obstacle, sugar. I cannot enjoy the sweetness of that laddu. In spite of its availability, pratyaksham. Similarly, in spite of Shastra study for a length of time, I cannot claim I am Brahman and I cannot enjoy that Shanti, Ananda, the Purnatvam, because one or the other habitual, Vasana Rupa, certain thoughts will come and just hammer. I am also there. How can you become Brahman? I am here. How can you be Brahman? You are miserable housewife. You are a miserable householder. You are a miserable what? Sick person, you are a miserable old person. These thoughts always come and prick somewhere or other. And you are a limited, finite being, human being. You are suffering with so many problems. Niya, Brahmana. From inside itself that thought rises, because of our old vasanas. Without our plan, without our will, just they rise and come and to the surface and they dominate than Aham Brahmasmi. Aham Brahmasmi thought is overpowered by, enveloped by, covered by this type of samsari thought. Because Panchadasi class weekly, one class, Thursday, 1 hour, 11 to 12. Aham asamsari. But when I am interacting with the world, so much time in the family, in the society, throughout the week I am predominantly in samsara. Therefore, that samsara is overpowered, predominant, dominant. Therefore, this 1 hour study goes somewhere. It cannot stand unless I am a tivra nididhyasuhu. That viparita bhavana cannot go. Once it goes, you are a sthira prajnaha. You are a parabhaktaha, gunatitaha. That is very important. Therefore, viparita bhavana is this. One has to eliminate, he says in 111, Deha bhinnatva atma tattvam. One has to know. I am Deha bhinna atma asmi. I am the atma who is different from 3 bodies. Atma dehadi bhinnaha. I am atma. This atma. This Atma means that Brahman, which Brahman I come to know, who is the Atman nature. That Brahman is this Atma is myself. Atma is myself. Therefore, I am Atma. It is not paroksham, it is aparoksham here. I am Atma. Dehadi bhinnaha. Free from the 3 bodies, distinct from 3 bodies. This is at subjective level, one has to do nididhyasanam. Subjective level, viparita bhavana, number 1 is aham dehaha iti chintanam is viparita bhavana. You have to replace it by aham dehaha na nirvana shatkam. Aham dehaha na bhavami. Not only that, objective level also, this world which is causing, which is the cause for my problems, I am thinking, wrong thinking. People, objects, situations, all of them are troubling me. They are causing some pain in me. Therefore, that thought is also a wrong thought. It is not right. Objective level, you are giving reality to them. Mithya jagat, but you are giving satyatvam to that. Replace the satyatvam with mithyatvam. Satyatvam of jagat. Jagat mithya idam. Idam jagat mithya. Idam jagat mithya iti. You have to do meditation, nididhyasanam. Tayoho देहाध्यात्मत्व सत्यत्व धीर विपर्यय भावना. Tayoho, of those 2. Tayoho means of those 2. Dehatma, dehatmavat, dehatmatva satyatva dhihi. Dehadi atma, dehadi padat karana shariram, sushma shariram. Dehadi atmatva. Atma aham dehaha eva. Dehaha atma iti satyatva dhihi viparyaya bhavana. Here Satyatva means Jagat Satyatva. When body is not Atma, three bodies are not Atma, world is not real. But what I am doing? Body is real, mind is real, world is real. Body, mind, both of them are myself. This is Viparita Bhavana, number one, subjective level. Then Viparita Bhavana, number two is this world is real. The worldly problems are real. World is real and no problem for us. Worldly problems are real, no? The reality of the problems is problem. The reality of the problems of the world is problem. World is not causing problem. The reality what you are giving to the worldly problems is the problem. So, you need not remove the problems in the world, in the people. You need not remove the problems caused by the people, or you need not remove the people. What you have to remove? What is the cause for your problem? You have to remove. What is the cause for your problem? Reality. You are giving reality to them is the problem. Therefore, you have to eliminate what? That reality. Satyatva buddhi in the Jagat. In the objective world, you have to remove the reality buddhi. The reality bhavana. You have to give up. Because that is the alone cause for Viparita Bhavana. Therefore, give treatment properly, where to give, when to give. If you don't diagnose it properly, you give a wrong treatment. Doctor, if he don't diagnose the disease properly, what he gives? He gives a right treatment, right medicine? No. For right treatment, right medicine, if you want to get, right diagnosis is important. Right application is important. Therefore, here also, diagnose the problem exactly where it is. Vidyaranya says, problem is your own mental projection. You are projecting there is a problem in the world because you are giving reality to the world, which world doesn't have reality at all. Is it not Viparita Bhavana? Therefore, Viparyaya Bhavana or Viparita Bhavana. Viparyaya or Viparita, both are one and the same. Dehadi Atmatva Jagat Satyatva Dhihi Viparyaya Bhavana. Therefore, Satyatva Buddhihi Jagat Satyatva Buddhi Dehatmani Dehadau Atma Buddhihi Viparita Bhavana Dvayam. You have to remove both of them. Next shloka we will read 112. Tattva bhavanaya nashyet sato dehatiriktatam Atmano bhavaye tadvat mithyatvam jagato nisham. Since Viparita Bhavana is in this form, as I said in 111, now you have to practice Nididhyasana for its elimination. What is that Nididhyasana? He says, Sa Tattva Bhavanaya Nashyet. Sa Viparita Bhavana. Sa, where is it? Middle. Nashyet Sato is there. How you have to split? Nashyet Sa Ataha. Sa, you take out Sa. After Sa, you put a full stop. So, first half you have to make it one sentence. How? Sa Viparita Bhavana. You have to supply Viparita Bhavana. Sa Viparita Bhavana. Now you know what is Viparita Bhavana. Two types of viparita bhavana. Subjective level viparita bhavana, objective level viparita bhavana. Subjective level viparita bhavana is dehadau atma buddhi. Identification with the body-mind complex. Identification or abhimana with this deha, husbandhood, fatherhood, motherhood, brotherhood, sisterhood, ella hudduda. All this identification is called dehatma bhavana. Subjective level viparita bhavana number 1. Jagat satyatva buddhi. The knowledge, buddhi means knowledge, dhi means knowledge, your jnanam. What jnanam you have? Wonderful jnanam. What wonderful jnanam you have? The whole world is real. You have to add your body also in that world. Atma bhavana dehadav, first defect in your thinking. Second one, you are giving satyatvam to the world. Generally we say world is unreal because Swamini said. Lord Krishna said in 13th chapter, third kshetram api, in this world only. This body also comes under object. Why? Drishyatvat. Why? Gatavat. The Swamini magic madri sudden appadi part vandade enna. Varum. Drishyatvat ghatavat. Jagat mithya drishyatvat ghatavat. What about your body? Dehaha mithya drishyatvat ghatavat. Is it drishyam or not? Yat drishyam tat mithya. Whatever I experience as an object comes under only mithya category. It cannot come under satya category. Therefore, you have to eliminate including this body also. Jagat is unreal, mithya. It is not satyam. Trikale api na tishtati. Jagat na tishtati trikale. Sariram tishtati va? Sariram api na tishtati. Tasmat mithya. Yatu trikale api tishtati tat sat. Whatever is existing at the 3 periods of time alone is satyam, that is atma, that is myself, my real nature. Body is not going to exist permanently. I am experiencing the body, it is a drishya vastu. Since drishya vastu is mithya, shariram is drishya vastu, therefore shariram also comes under jagat only, therefore mithya. Sa viparita bhavana tattva bhavanaya nashet. Tattva bhavanaya means nididhyasana abhyasena. Nididhyasanaya nashet, eliminated. Another name for nididhyasana is tattva bhavana. So immediately I recover myself, even the provocative situations comes or any problems are there, I am not disturbed by them because I am Satya Atma. Ataha dehadiriktatam atmanaha bhavayet. Therefore, ataha, therefore means wherefore. Ataha, since I am not this body-mind complex, subjective level, I am not giving the reality to the world. World is mithya, body is also mithya. Therefore, ataha atmanaha of me, this myself am atmanaha dehati riktatam. I am different from deha. Sthula sharira, I am different from sthula sharira. I am different from sukshma sharira, mind, buddhi. Therefore, your mind is not so sharp. If it is not so sharp also, you need not feel bad. If your mind, your intellect is not so Highly intelligent also, you need not worry too much. Why? Why? I am not intellect. Why I have to worry? Intellect has got its own limitations. Mind has got its own setup and upset. Therefore, I can manage it with this intellect enough. I can manage with this intellect. I can manage with this mind. So, if it is too good also, you will get attachment. Swamiji says always, if people are too good around you, you will be hooked to them. You will be attached to them. That's why people are giving problems around you is good actually. Mama, people around you giving problems is good because you will not attach to them. Therefore, your mind has got problem. Therefore, you will not have attachment with the mind. Your intellect has got a problem. Problem in the sense, so intellect. So you will not have attachment with the intellect. Disadvantage kuda advantage paakanu. Puriyado. All disadvantages also convert into advantage. Therefore, ataha dehadiriktatam atmanaha bhavayet tadvat Jagataha mithyatvam anisham bhavayet. You have to supply another bhavayet. Since both of them are unreal, dehatma bhavana, jagat satyatva bhavana, since it is a viparita bhavana, you have to do bhavayet. See, many songs, kirtanas and all, bhavayet, bhavayami, bhavayami raghuramam, bhavayami comes in nididhyasanam karomi ityartha. Bhavayet means I do nididhyasanam. Body is different from me, the Atma. I am not the body. Tadvat, similarly, tadvat anisham jagataha mithyatvam bhavayet. Anisham, all the time. Anisham. Anisham means all the time. Jagataha mithyatvam. The unreality of the world also may you contemplate. May you contemplate on the unreality of the world. May you contemplate the difference of the body, Atma. Both of them are different. May you contemplate like that. For what? To eliminate viparita bhavana. When you have to do contemplation, whenever samsara problems comes, you have to contemplate. No. Whenever samsara problem comes, you cannot contemplate. Why? You are overpowered by samsara problem. Before that samsara problem, some limitation, some pain, is uneasiness going to come, prevention is better than cure. Therefore, prepare yourself before that problem, that crisis going to come to surface. You be ready. Wow. You have to invite it. Come, ready, I am ready. I am ready with weapons. What weapon? Nididhyasanam, weapon. I am ready. What you can do? You cannot disturb me. Who? Not mother-in-law. Your viparita bhavana. Your viparita bhavana cannot come and attack you. If you have that nididhyasana, contemplation, sadhana in your hand, you cannot allow the viparita bhavana to disturb you. Very, very important. First of all, nididhyasana is compulsory or not. Two types of nididhyasana. Brahmabhyasa rupa nididhyasanam, samadhyabhyasa rupa nididhyasanam. Is it required? Is it compulsory? No, it is not compulsory. For a tivra mumukshu, the uttama adhikari ki nididhyasanam tevaye illa. Idella mandamadhyam adhikari category. Nididhyasanam is not required for a uttama adhikari. But don't be complacent. I am a uttama adhikari only. I don't want to do nididhyasana. This is another problem. Don't come to conclusion. You are Uttam Adhikari, maybe. If you are Uttam Adhikari, wonderful. Suppose this too much overconfidence. Overconfidence is also not good. Therefore, be careful, be alert. Okay, be alert. Next shloka. We will read. Kim mantra japavan murti dhyanavadvatma bhedadi jagan mithyatvadhischatra vyavartya syadutanyatha. Now he is going to enter a very important topic, 113 onwards up to 123. The topic is this nididhyasanam to be done like japa or saguna ishvara upasana, or in a different way it has to be done, is the question. Dhyanam and nididhyasanam, there is a difference. Meditation and contemplation, there is a difference. Saguna ishvara upasana and sandhyopasana or any upasana is different from nididhyasana, contemplation. The question is here, the questioner is raising a doubt. Saguna Ishvara upasana, sandhyopasana, any other upasanas we are doing, so many upasanas. This nididhyasanam also like that, or it is a different practice? Is it different practice? Vidyaranya is going to say it is entirely a different practice. That is why 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Dhyana Yoga is not Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam. I have mentioned many times, because we commit a mistake, Dhyanam means Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam. 6th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. It is Nirguna Brahma Dhyanam or Nididhyasanam. It is not Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam. Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam, Ekarupa Upasana, Anekarupa Upasana or Vishwarupa Upasana you practice, that is a different sadhana, that is Dhyanam. That is Dhyanam. We are talking about contemplation, that is meditation, that is contemplation. But loosely we use contemplation also as a meditation. Very loosely we use, even Brahma Sutra also, Vyasacharya use, Shankaracharya also use, many other acharyas also, loosely we use. Loosely we use. But loosely we should not understand. We should understand clearly. Even though it is loosely used, there is a lot of difference between dhyanam, upasana and nididhyasanam. Nididhyasana doesn't come under a upasanam. This is 10 varsham padikkanum, first shastram. To understand this difference, we have to study minimum 10 years. Many people do not know. When you study systematically, only you come to know this. Otherwise, any meditation is okay. You want to get mystic powers, you require a samadhi abhyasa. Yogic samadhi is required or not for Atma Jnanam. We say it is not required. For Atma Jnanam, Atma Nishtha, samadhi is not at all required. Samadhi is required for those people who want mystic powers. Aham Brahmasmi Jnanam is not a mystic power. Jnana Nishtha is not a mystic power. Mystic power, once you want to get Adrishta Phalam, Sandhyopasana, Sandhya Vandanam gives Adrishta Phalam. Saguna Ishvara Upasana gives Adrishta Phalam. Adrishta Phalam means invisible result. Adrishta means don't take luck. From that orientation to come itself take lot of time. Adrishtam, Adrishtam, adrishtam unna. Luck ille. Adrishtam means not luck. Nadrishtam, adrishtam, not visible. Which is not visible is called adrishtam. Your punya, which is born of Sandhya, Upasana, Gayatri, Japa, is not visible. It is adrishta phalam. Ishvara Upasana, Rama Upasana, Krishna Upasana, phalam is adrishtam. Swargaloka phalam is adrishta phalam. Brahmaloka phalam is adrishta phalam. Any yaga, yajna, whenever a person perform, gives adrishta phalam, not drishta phalam. Therefore, mantra japa, mantra avritti, and Ishvara upasana, Ishvara dhyanam, when you are practicing, you are expecting adrishta phalam. Whereas nididhyasanam is not a adrishta phalam, it is a drishta phalam. For adrishta phalam, you have to follow rules and regulations. For drishta phalam, aham brahmasmi is a drishta phalam. Sakshi pratyaksham. Aham brahmasmi is jnanam, is a sakshi pratyaksham. It is drishta phalam. For drishta phalam, you need not follow stipulated rules and regulations like mantra japa, like saguna ishvara dhyanam. For that saguna puja, saguna aradhana, mantra japa and all, you have to follow rules and regulations. The question is asking, Acharya is going to give the answer. I have given that bird eye view of the topic. Now look into the mantra. Kim mantra japavat murti dhyanavat atma bhedadhihi jagat mithyattvadihi cha atra vyavartya syat uta anyatha. The questioner asking, Oh Vidyaranya Swami, please tell me, you are prescribing nididhyasanam to eliminate viparita bhavana. May you contemplate, may you bhavayet, you are telling. Tell me, is this like, this abhyasa of nididhyasanam is like mantra japa? Just as a person does mantra japa every day morning, every day evening, and sandhya time, he do japa. Like that, this nididhyasana to be followed. Or, one more sadhana is telling, Ishvara upasana, murti dhyanamat. Like murti dhyanam also, Rama murti, Krishna murti, one form of the Lord you meditate upon after doing lot of parayanam, lot of abhishekam, lot of archana, everything over, and you do dhyanam on that murti. Whenever you want, wherever you want, you cannot do that. You have to see the time. After bath only you have to do. Nididhyasanam without bath also you can do. That is the advantage. Any time you can do. Can you do murti dhyanam in the bathroom? Can you do japa in the bathroom? Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Gaukarandi, Shivalingam Ichini. You cannot do japa in bathroom. But Aham Brahmasmi, you can do in bathroom also. Where not? Everywhere you can do. Why? For drishta phalam, there are no rules and regulations. For adrishta phalam, you have to follow rules. That is going to say. Now the question he is asking, is it like mantra japa, avritti? Vyavartya means V plus avrit, means repetition. Repetition of that name of the Lord, repeatedly focusing on the form of the Lord. When I am focusing on the form of the Lord, I have to sit which side, eastern side or western side or northern side, I have to see. When we want adrishta phalam, some punya phalam, you have to see the time, kala, niyama, desha niyama, all are there. And your sharira sthiti also, your cleanliness, bodily cleanliness, and timing, desha, when all are important. Even mantra, all are important. But here, like that, should I practice nididhyasanam also? Should I see time? Should I see place also? After taking bath only? if I go to bathroom and come, should I do nididhyasanam or not? Again, I have to take a bath. Japa, when you want to do with that mala, Rudraksha mala or Svatika mala, after visiting toilet, going to bathroom and all, you are not supposed to do japa again. Again, you have to take a bath. Like that, nididhyasanam also. Do you mean? He is asking. Tadvat atrapi vyavartya syat. Vyavratya means repeatedly aham brahmasmi, soham brahma, shokam brahma, shoham. Soham brahma, aham brahmasmi, soham brahma. Like that should I do? Na? Soham brahma. They are doing na japa, Om Namah Shivaya. Adi madriya, naan appadi pannanuma, ani kekkarar. Vyavartya syat or uta anyatha or otherwise. Otherwise means unlike mantra japa, unlike Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam. Tell me how to do nididhyasanam. A serious student asking. I want, after listening about this Viparita Bhavana problem, after listening about the nididhyasanam, now after long time I am deciding to do nididhyasana. Subha Muhurtam andachi. Now I am planning to do nididhyasanam today onwards. Nama eppu endenda topic kepamo andanda topic koncham we will focus on. Now that person is asking, tell me, Japmavat Saguna Ishvara Dhyanavat. Appa Acharya says, Anyatheti vijanihi Drishtarthatvena bhuktivat Bubhukshur japavad bhungte Nakaschinnyatah kvachit. Now Vidyaranyas answer. If adrishta phalam or punyam is the phalam, there are rules and regulations. If phalam is drishta phalam, it is not punya phalam. Punya phalam is drishtam or adrishtam. Punyam kannukku theriyuma theriyada? Theriyadu. Adinala adrishtam. So if result is punyam or adrishta phalam, rules and regulations are required. Now this nididhyasana phalam is viparita bhavana, elimination. The person directly understand my viparita bhavana has gone. It is not a punya phalam. It is not invisible phalam. Here now itself my viparita bhavana, satyatva buddhi upon the world has gone. My satyatva buddhi upon this body has gone. My dehatma bhavana gone. It is drishta phalam. It is not adrishta phalam. It is not a punya phalam. Therefore, anyatha iti vijanihi. Anyatha means nididhyasana is unlike upasana. He gave only one word, anyatha. Because the questioner asked, uta anyatha, he asked. Uta anyatha. Or otherwise. Like Japan, Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam, or otherwise. Now Acharya says otherwise. That's the answer. Otherwise, may you know it is otherwise. Otherwise means unlike upasana, unlike mantra japa. May you know. Vijanihi, may you know. Lot, Madhyama Purusha, Ekavachanam. Vijanihi, may you understand. Anyatha iti vijanihi. What nididhyasana is unlike upasana, may you understand. Nididhyasanam contemplation is not like mantra japa. It is not like mantra japa. It is unlike mantra japa. Why? What is the reason? He gives the hetu. Drishtarthatvena bhuktivat. Like eating the food. Bhuktivat means like eating the food. After eating the food, appeasing your hunger. appeasing your hunger. After eating food, you feel what? My stomach is full, I am hungry, free. Is it drishta phalam or adrishta phalam? Adi theriyada Swamini. Nanna theriyumena. It is not punya phalam or adrishta phalam, it is drishta phalam. Visible result. If you want a doubt, keep touch my stomach. So it has come front. Lot of food I have taken. Drishta phalam bhuktivat. Like that. Drishtarthatvena. Artha means here prayojanam. Drishtarthatvena means drishta prayojanena. After eating food, how a person feels that visible result. Feels the visible result it is. He is experiencing now here itself that result after eating. Now I have taken food, let me see what phalam is going to come later or no. Thinking. Pasicha udane kitchen poi enna irkan ennume illanna fridge open and take. Na reserved irkum ellame. Eat. Because you get the visible result. Bhuvukshuhu japavat bhunkte na. Bhuvukshuhu, the one who is hungry, a hungry man, a hungry woman. Bhuvukshuhu means the one who is desirous of eating something because he is hungry. Bhuvukshuhu, when he want to eat, so hungry, and he want to see the time, Rahu Kalama, Ketu Kalama, in the time Papana, which side I have to sit? Which side I have to sit? Yes, whether to sit or not, no. He never bother. What time, which side, whether to sit or not, all these he won't bother. First, kadachinade ulla puttuko first. No nakshatram tidhi varam and all we won't see. Bhuvukshuhu na japavatu bhunkte. Japavata means to do japa, time and all you see. After batha pasi irukku. First saapadu kudu, tapparam bath. Sometimes after traveling 2-3 days, you come and mother asks, take bath and come. No bath I cannot take. I am so hungry, I didn't get proper food. You have to give food now. Afterwards only I will take bath. Yes or no? In train also, 2-3 days you have to do journey. What do you do? Japavatu bhunkte? Na japavatu bhunkte. Japan like you don't follow there. Whatever is available you eat. That's all. You don't take bath and all, but you do. That's what. Bhuvukshuhu japavatu na bhunkte. Japavatu means just as a person who follows japa and rules and regulations, like that this person who is hungry, he is not following all those rituals, rules and regulations before he is going to eat. No, he is not following anything. Kaschit, no single rule is, nowadays especially, kaschit, niyataha kvachit. Niyataha means any niyamam, any rule and regulation. At any time, kvachit means at any time, kaschit anyone at any time. Kaschit anyone, kvachit any time, never follow any rules and regulations for appeasing his hunger. He need not follow like japa, dhyanam, saguna ishvara dhyanavat. He need not follow any rules and regulations. Next shloka. 1:15. Ashnati va na vashnati bhunkte va svechayanyatha ena ena prakarena shudamapaninishati. Forgetting my real nature is drishta phalam. Forgetfulness and non-forgetfulness is drishtam or adrishtam. I am forgetting my Brahman nature, Swamini, is drishtam or adrishtam? Drishtam. I am experiencing. I am not remembering my Satrupam, Chidrupam, Anandarupam. Whenever I come to your class only, I remember Sattu, Chittu, Ananda. But when I go home, my son problem, daughter problem, and other problem, house problems, this problem, that problem, samsara problems, I am enveloped by that. When I come to your class, only I remember Sattu, Chittu, Ananda. Therefore, self-forgetfulness is visible, evident to me. Drishta phalam. Drishta phalam anna, huchi phalam, good phalam or bad phalam? Self-forgetfulness. Bad. Is pleasant or unpleasant? For Guru it is unpleasant. Sishya forgetting his own nature, for Guru it is unpleasant. Self-forgetfulness of the Sishya is unpleasant for the Guru. Therefore, self-forgetfulness is visible. Self-non-forgetfulness also must be visible. Drishta phalam. Therefore, once you do nididhyasanam, self-non-forgetfulness will come to you. Drishta phalam comes. Why? Since self-forgetfulness is visible result, drishta phalam, self-non-forgetfulness also drishta phalam. That's what I am going to get through nididhyasanam. It is not adrishta phalam. Your question is nice. You are asking. I am going to give the answer in this manner. Ashnati va na ashnati va. Whether he eats or not. Person, ashnati means eating food. Lunch time, eating food. Na ashnati va. Whether he eats or not. Bhunkte va swechaya anyatha. Whether he enjoys food. Bhunkte ashnati. You have to do anvaya in this manner. Ashnati va, nava ashnati, nava ashnati va, swechaya anyatha bhunkte, anyatha bhunkte. Sometimes when you are so engrossed, and the commentator, he writes another example. These people who are doing gambling, Judam. And the Judam gambling, they are playing, no? They forget their hunger. They don't eat. Yesterday, one lady is telling, Swamini, I have got one problem, some illness she has got. How you have got this problem, I asked. Because since I am teaching yoga, they come for counseling and how to get rid of this problem. Then I asked generally, how you got this problem? She said, I'm a bank employer. I was working in the bank. I was not eating food properly in time. She is already retired. When she was working in the bank, she could not take the food in time properly. Because of that, she has got that complaint now. Continuously sitting, not eating food, because bank work is like that. You cannot take food in time. So she has got such a problem. Because she has engrossed in her office work. Some people, when they are engrossed in doing some work, office work or any match, seeing cricket match, or something which is very important, don't ask now, don't ask me to eat, afterwards I will eat. What they do? They anyathava, whether they eat or they won't eat or they postpone it. They postpone it. They do that way. Many of the housewives are also doing that. So you are not seeing rules and regulations. Either you eat or you won't eat or you postpone it. Many times. Sometimes it is not hygienic, it is not proper to eat there. What you are doing? You postpone your hunger. So let me see later. All these are happening or not. So, ashnati va, na ashnati, swechaya anyatha, freely. Swechaya anyatha means freely whenever you want. Whenever you want, in a different way. Different way, different way. When standing, eating, walking also eating, sitting, eating, not eating is also not the question. Swechaya anyatha. Whatever they want, they eat. What way they want, they eat. They eat with the left hand also. I saw one lady used to eat left hand. Right hand, left hand, both. Enna Swamini, that's common dane. Ippo common. But when I was 20 years back, she is a very highly educated lady and she was the correspondent of one school, big school. I was working in her school. And I used to stay with that lady, that correspondent house. And she is a very orthodox woman also. And that North India, they used to eat chapati, no? They don't mind eating left. South and all, we don't touch left hand. In North India, first time I went to Gujarat, I saw many of them are eating with both the hands. First time when I saw the left hand, she is touching the chapati eating, I could not eat my food, first of all. I could not eat. Because I had never seen anybody in South India touching the food with the left hand. Now South India got modern. South India also people are eating with the left hand. In our childhood, when we are studying in our schools and college and all, we never touch the padartha which goes inside the mouth. We never touch with the left hand. 1 day, 2 days, if you go on habituated to that, you are also take nicely with the left hand. Anything first time konjam oru maadhiri irukum. Adukapram palakkama poidum. Anyathava swechaya. Swechaya people eat the food like that. Kandravi nu solluva. Tata paati paata kandravi. Enna people idenna asaucham, idenna saucham. அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு பழக்கம் நமக்கு இல்லையா? ஸோ வித்யாரண்யருக்கு அப்பவே தெரியும் இதெல்லாம் ஸ்வேச்சையா அந்யதாவா புங்க்தேன்னாரு. ஏனக்கேன பிரகாரேண க்ஷுதாம் அபநினீஷதி. ஏனக்கேன பிரகாரேன சம்ஹவ் ஆராதர். எப்படி சாப்பிட்டா என்ன, பசி ஆறும், அவ்வளோதானே. என்ன சாப்பிட்டா என்ன, பறக்கிறது நடக்கிறது. வாட் எவர் வி வாண்ட் வி கேன் ஈட். I am free from hunger. That's all. What do you want? I am free from hunger. Pizza, maza, and Maggi. Maggi, noodles. எடுத்தானே எந்த பாம்பு மாதிரி வந்துட்டே இருக்கும் அந்த நூடுல்ஸ். அது பார்த்தாலே நமக்கு அது ஒரு கன்றாவி. எடுத்தானே அப்படி வந்துட்டே இருக்கும். நம்ம யங்ஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கு நூடுல்ஸு அப்படி வந்தானே அது ஒரு ஃபேஷன். அந்த ஒரு ஃபோர்க்கு, இது ஒரு ஸ்பூனு. இந்த ஃபோர்க்கு ஸ்பூன் இப்போ கையால் சாப்பிடக்கூடாது, அது ஒரு ஃபேஷன். யூ ஷுட் நாட் ஈட் வித் த ஹேண்ட், யூ ஹாவ் டு ஈட் வித் த ஸ்பூன். ஈவன் ஐ கோ அமெரிக்கா, ஐ ஈட் வித் த ஹேண்ட் ஓன்லி. wherever I go, Bhagavan has given nice spoon, good spoon. Hand, really speaking, you eat with the spoon, you don't know the chillness or heat. With the hand you eat, only you know the temperature of the food. Not only that, that's sparsha. It to the hand is another science. I don't want to enter into that. What I want to say, our ancient, the achara of eating with the hand, it is so good and so important also. Of course, you have to wash your hands before you are eating. That is a different thing. But our all habits, good habits, our achara is very good achara. Kena kena prakarena kshudham, kshudha means hunger. Apaninishati, he eliminates, he removes. Apanetum ichchati, apaninishati. Next shloka. Niyamena japam kuryad akritau pratyavayatah अन्यथा करणेनर्थः स्वरवर्णविपर्ययात्. Samsara is drishtaphalam. Samsara elimination also must be drishtaphalam. Therefore, for japa and saguna ishvara dhyanam, for any puja, see putra kameshti yaga did by Dasharatha. That phala comes drishtaphalam or adrishtaphalam? Drishtaphalam. It comes later. Drishtaphalam. So similarly, jyotishtoma yagena swarga kamo yajeta. Drishtaphalam or adrishtaphalam? Adrishtaphalam. Even Putra Kameshti Yaga, when he took the payasam, he has to face certain directions. Because it is payasam is not Kshuddha Nivritti. That payasam taken by Kausalya. It is not for Kshuddha Nivritti, not to appease her hunger, but to get a son. She took the payasam. Therefore, she, after a lot of mantra japa, a lot of prayers, and seeing one direction, particular direction, she has to do that. Clear? Here we have to see niyamena japam kuryad. When it comes to japa, ritual time, before ritual, after ritual, you perform japa, niyamena kuryad. You have to do with niyamam. You have to take bath. You have to do lot of cleanliness of your puja room, everything, whatever you have to do, kuryat. Akritau, if you don't follow those rules and regulations, pratyavayaha. Akritau satyam, sati saptami. Akritau sati, satyam, pratyavayaha, pratyavayataha. Pratyavaya papa comes. You will get pratyavaya papam. Pratyavaya papa means that sin because of omission. Vidhi nishedha, if you don't follow, omitting that rules and regulation, you get pratyavaya papam. Anyatha akarane, by performing mantralope, tantralope, kriyalope, kalalope, niyamalope, shraddhalope, all this lopam. This is called anyatha karane. Karacharanakritam va, kayajam karmajam va, shravananayanajam va, manasam aparadham. That akarane, anyatha karane. Anarthaha means a lot of bad consequences, negative consequences. When swara, varna, viparyayat. Swara means that intonation. Pitch, swara means pitch. Udatta, anudatta, swara. You have to follow the mantras. Gayatri mantra has got a swara. If you don't chant that swara properly, நான் சொன்ன சுவாமினி அப்படிதான் சொல்லுவான். அவர் சொல்றாரு பாருங்க, வித்யாரண்யர் சொன்னான்னு அப்போதான் நமக்கு வேல்யூ இல்லையா? சரி, ஸ்வர வர்ண லெட்டர் ப்ரொனன்சியேஷன் ஆல்சோ. இந்த தமிழ் லாங்குவேஜில் ப்ரொனன்சியேஷன் எல்லாம் அத்வைத்தம் தான். என்ன ஒரே லெட்டர். அதுக்கு தான் கருணாநிதி பயம். எதுக்கு தெரியுமோ கருணாநிதி? கருணாநிதி பேர் வந்து சான்ஸ்கிரிட் நேம். First, he should remove his name. He must change his name. He says Tamil Nadu Sanskrit should not come. No place for Sanskrit, he says. First, let him change his name. Karuna Nidhi. First class name, Sanskrit name. அவருக்கு பயம் என்ன தெரியுமோ? சான்ஸ்கிரிட் வந்தா நம்ம தமிழ் போயிடுமோ? எங்க போவோம்? It will not go anywhere. It has got its own place. But see, varna, for 4 letters, there is only one varna, one letter. The problem. Therefore, you must learn Sanskrit thoroughly, pronunciation, then only you have to chant mantras. Otherwise, you should not chant. Swara varna viparyayat. Viparyayat means deviation. Deviation, chanting in a wrong way. Going the swara deviation, varna deviation. All these are going to give what? Pratyavaya papam. It gives pratyavaya papam. Therefore, we should not teach to all people Gumpulo Govinda Madri. Thousands of people chanting at a time, suktams, mantras with swaras, which are all having swara. They are not supposed to teach like that. They spoil that. What is the right way of teaching, the right way of chanting also nobody knows later. That is not right. Vidyaranya says, for all those, you need rules and regulations. For Nididhyasana, Nimmadi, Parang Vedanta, how easy. You need not follow any rules and regulations. Adhikda Swamini Nanga Varavanga. Appadi unilla. You have to understand the difference between Nididhyasanam and Dhyana Japam. That's what nice topic. It is more in the next class. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.